I will keep you higher, higher. I wanna keep you. Yes, I will keep you. I wanna keep you. I am a tune. Sometimes I could be smooth. Sometimes I could be rude. Sometimes I could be good for making love. And when it comes to that, it's I just make us sweat until your body wet from head to toe.
WEFM, the new fresh sound.
WhatsApp us or call us at 457-9997. Activated Mornings on WeFM 99.9 is on now.
And good morning, official good morning to everyone. We are here with you for the Activated Mornings program here on WeFM. In studio, you have Dianna, Cain, and myself, Roleza Samuel. And on the line, we have Mr. Kingsley DeFreitas. So, Kingsley, good morning to you.
Yeah, good morning to all of you, and hope that all are having a wonderful day so far. And I am of the impression that this weekend will be a wonderful weekend, and I hope that people play it safe and do what is expected of them. But here's something, right? We all have a responsibility to make this carnival unforgettable. Like I say, I may know both, but I don't support the new CEO. I have my reasons why. But I think that the effort that we have seen so far from him is seen that he needs to be commended so far for the effort. But we had a cop chat some time ago, and I don't want people to think I'm beating up on the police, but I don't know if I got the impression from the police that they give us enough advice. But people who've been around like you and I for a while understand that what we have to do, we have a responsibility to be responsible for our own security. So if you like to trade like Mr. T, leave them home this weekend because some vagabond out there watching you and want to pull them from you. If you want to walk around like we need a whole heap of money, just take enough money. Well, women, they put a $30 aside. That's all the vex money. And then
Hey, wait, hold on. So, quick, Kingsley, so if I need taxi fare money and I call it with me $30, I will get through?
If you will get through? If the fare is more than $30, I will inform you. But if you have $30, that means you have intention to pay me.
Okay.
I will do the service.
Oh, okay, all right.
But it is important people take these small advices and your security. If you're walking in a place and you make 3 turns and you see somebody behind you, shout out more. That person will follow you. You go in a bar, be observant. Look at the person next to you. Everybody is a suspect. You're not going to treat them with contempt and disrespect, but you have a responsibility to protect yourself. If you live in your home, make sure you lock up your values and make sure your house closed properly. Yes, they go celebrate the glass and go through if they want, but they will find it difficult if you store your things away. And if you have a vehicle, like with Samuel, don't park your vehicle from Curry's Bay Street to Bottom Town, because when you go, you're going to meet the small left grass knockout, and when you go in there, they take your set and you're gone. You have to just be careful in the minutes when you get into this time. It's have some people who just bending, doing bad things this time of the year. So you have to remind yourself that you have a responsibility to be responsible for your own security. And let me remind them that we have also a responsibility to make sure that bars and bartenders pour out our drink in a glass, because if there's a no bottle policy. And I stay at the bar that is close to me and I observe it right now that they're still selling drinks in bottle. But for me to not remain public enemy number one, I just watch and don't make any comment. Miss Samuel and the other young lady, they have a wonderful weekend. And once we leave ourselves, we will be talk about, and I will see you right here next week. Is it Wednesday or Tuesday?
Wednesday.
Wednesday. So you have a lot. You have any plans to do anything, Miss Ahmed? Are you going to any of the shows?
I would really love to, but it's a strictly working weekend for me, unfortunately. Right now, I beat up. Feel like somebody beat me up, but yeah, it's a strictly working weekend, unfortunately. But I would, what I can view on VC3 and so forth, I would view. So I'd still try to take part in it from a distance. I could be like one of them folks in diaspora.
Yeah, I also have a little contract with one of the national stations to do some commentary because besides not being a politician, there's a lot of things I couldn't do that you don't about, okay? lots of things.
You're telling me that, or you're informing somebody?
Not telling who want to hear. Anybody who guesses my ability. Let me tell you something, Miss Samuel. You know why I'm so committed to WEFM? Because beside of those photos, Jews, I told you so. I know several people went to Jews and complained, but you know what Jews did? He said, until Kingsley proved me wrong, I'm going to stick with Kingsley. Thank God for Ben Jackson, Kingsley DeFreitas, Jules Williams, and the management and staff of WEFM for believing in me. And Miss Samuel, I slept through one last night, you know? You know why?
Let me hear why.
I have somebody in my corner who could defend me when he needed to be defended. Defended me yesterday.
Well, I mean, the thing of it is that whenever somebody, and it's not even just you, it's just anybody, if you say something and I don't agree with it, I'm going to let you know. So, yeah.
But that's how it's supposed to be. If you have a friend and you can't tell your friend when they're wrong and they feel that they're wrong and they're right, you know, get rid of that friend. That friend ain't no friend at all.
Mm-hmm, yeah.
Let me say good evening. No, it's not good evening. Good morning to Anita. Yeah. I don't like the competition. Anyhow, I gone. I'll enjoy the weekend.
All right, have a good and a safe one, Kingsley.
Right.
All right. All right, so it is officially, let me just say officially good morning to everybody. As I said, we are back with you. It is Friday. It is our, well, I can't really say it's last lap because Carnival is extended to, I think, next Friday. Is it next Friday? Anyway, it's extended past next Tuesday. So this is probably part 2 or day 2 of our Carnival Friday. So whatever it is that you are going to be up to, we are happy to be starting your day with you. And Dianna, good morning to you.
Morning, Roleza. Good morning to everybody. Roleza, what happened? Is it the Carnival weekend already? What happened?
No, I've been working. I've been functioning maybe like 3-4 hours of sleep. So that is why I feel beat up. So yeah,
I can't believe. Well, I can't believe the weekend is here that quick either. But I mean, what we gonna do? Onward we go.
Yeah, such as life. That's why I tell people, you know, it's when the revelry and everything is going on, there are persons who are working, you know. Yeah. So it's really a mixed season for many folks. You know, when you look at persons who might be working in the fast food industry, persons working at bars, persons working in the mass bands who are working around the clock to get costumes ready, you know, seamstresses and tailors who are sewing for persons who want to go to these events, you know, persons who might be up trying to order things or organize things coming out to Trinidad last minute. It's a lot, you know, it's a lot of economic activity happening during this Carnival period. You know, we're happy to have the people who are outside patronizing everything, but there are many persons behind the scenes who are working, you know, and you have to, I just think that you need to look forward to something else outside of Carnival so that you could be able to free up and enjoy yourself as well too. But it is what it is, all right? It is what it is. All right, so I see that Joshua is calling, so let's take that. Asman, morning. Morning, Joshua.
Good morning. No, I'm neither friend nor foe of Mr. Kingsley DeFreitas, but I must give him full marks this morning. 100%. The top of the class, Kingsley. And you see, this is what social media is all about. When you deserve it, you get praise. When you deserve a slap, you get a slap. Deal with it, my brother. Go to the top of the class. You learned yesterday. Oh, shucks.
Which one of us?
Forgive me.
Which one of us this morning?
Any one of you. All
right.
You know, I got the shock of my life. Not the shock of my life, because my wife and I, we went to link up with some tourists who came into Bermuda. They've been here many, many times, and quite a number of tourists, when they come to Bermuda, they want to link up with me and my wife because they see me on Facebook. That's how I got link up with my friend Tony in Florida. So yesterday we went to link up with a couple, and I saw a group of folks, crew members, which is nothing strange because we provide them with free Wi-Fi access because they do not have that on the ship. So, and I heard this familiar voice. Guess whose voice it was? Coming from one of them phone.
But it would have been probably Dianna, because she was in the lead yesterday.
Oh, yes.
I heard Dianna. I said, wait a minute, that's Dianna. So I got a little closer. And one of the guys look at me and he asks, where you are? I say, me no want nothing. But me here, that's as far as I got. The guy say, you're just a guy from Bermuda. The guy from Bermuda who call WEFM.
It's not so Vinci people that speak. Is Vinci man who you imitating there?
Listen, I'm telling you, this is what it is. You the guy just from Bermuda. No, he had it wrong. I said yes, from Bermuda. And he said, we listening to your people. And I was so excited to hear Dianna, from 2,000 miles away at the ferry terminal. So you have people, Dianna, who, as soon as the Dianna and Roleza, people who really look forward to listening to you guys. And I was really excited. Unfortunately, I do not really bond with crew members for reasons which I would not disclose on air. But I do reach out to a lot of visitors. And again, to my friend Tony in Florida, who will not call. That's how I met him because of talk radio. So I just wanted to share that bit of exciting news with you guys. You have a listening audience all over the world. And for me, unfortunately, as soon as I open my mouth, somebody recognizes me as the boy from Bermuda.
Joshua, where are you from in Vinci though?
The only place in the world, Mesopotamia, with the breadbasket of the used to be Caribbean.
All you had to do was tell me it's from Mesopotamia. That's all you had to tell me. I only asked you one question.
Walker Bank. We come from Walker Bank.
Okay.
If you go to Montreal, you had to go past where I was brought up, Walker Bank. At the top of the hill, there used to be a primrose tree. That is where my neighbor's string was buried.
Okay.
So you see why I'm so excited about St. Vincent? After, I left it 50 years ago, but I'm still excited about St. Vincent.
As you should be, because we are the best country in the whole wide world. Right, Joshua? Those are not knows.
Well, I'm not going to say anything else because St. Vincent is the land that gave me birth. Bermuda is the land that gave me life. And again, Mr. DeFreitas, do not take this personally. I'll continue to slam you if you say something off the wall. And when you come shining like this morning, I'm prepared to have either Roleza, Dianna, or Dave give you a hug and a kiss.
Bye, Joshua.
Anita, we'll talk later.
All right. Take care. All righty. All right. Anything you want to touch on?
Just to say good morning to you, Owen. Good morning to Bob, who says that his birthday was on Wednesday. So, Bob, happy belated birthday to you. And yeah.
All right. And all the folks listen to us in the US, you could spend the entire morning with us because it's the 4th of July. You have a holiday today. All right. It is your Independence Day. So good. Well, not sure how many of you actually adopt America as your actual home, or you just live it in America, right? But nonetheless, it is the 4th of July, a public holiday in the US. All right. Okay, so before we head on out, we'll touch on a few more Carnival things afterwards, but I just wanted to, there was an activity in recognition of the
anniversary,
right, which was on Tuesday, and we neglected to make mention of it, but I looked at part of the live that happened in, I think they were in Carnival first. Yeah, they were in Carnival first. One of the things that I could commend the government on is for the awards that were handed out to different individuals for their efforts during the recovery process, especially the early stages of the recovery process for regarding putting the country, well, the islands back together. So I think events happened in Mairo, Canoan, and Union. And I really thought that was a little, there are times when persons do things for their country that goes unrecognized, right? And I'm sure that not everybody is they're doing things just for the sake of recognition, but sometimes being recognized helps you to know that people appreciate what it is that you're doing. And for the government to hand out awards, little awards were handed out to different persons in different fields in different sectors for their efforts during the recovery period. I thought that was something that should get some recognition and commendations to the persons who played their part, both major and minor, in the recovery efforts after like all know so last year, like literally all know so last year, all right? And I even had to chuckle because even Lavon King, PRO of the NDP, she also got an award, right? And it went across it. Well, Lavon is the only one I know publicly who is on the NDP side, right? I'm not sure if anybody else on the NDP side, but it shows that it wasn't a political thing that happened, a political undertaking that happened. Persons who gave of themselves during that period, they were recognized. All right, and talking about Hurricane Beryl, when it comes to business, I can always tell y'all about opportunities, all right? So there is, if you go to the API's page, attention small business owners, if your business was impacted by Hurricane Beryl, help is on the way. The Berry Project Micro and Small Business Support Grant offers cash assistance and training to help you rebuild and rise. Priority to women-owned businesses and those most affected, all right? So the application is going to open soon. So you can go to the API's page and find out more information with that, all right? So it's a business support grant that is going to be happening. And I know how some people view these grants, and persons think that is only people on the government side, or you have to be politically affiliated. Listen to me. Whichever side of the political divide you fall on, once an opportunity presents itself, you go and you apply. You give the process an opportunity to work. You cannot rule yourself out without submitting an application first, all right? You can't say, because they're going to only give certain people. And the reason why I'm bringing it up is because I know of the conversations that have happened with Prime and other grants or other business initiatives, but business support initiatives. Unless you put in your application, you cannot turn around and say this or that, all right? So an opportunity is there. Yes, I know it is political season. I really don't care. If the opportunity is there, you grab it. You take full control of it, because this is something that is to help you. And the point is that government puts initiatives and different programs in place. This is the role of the government to help everybody, all right? So I done. That's it for me, folks.
It sounds like you just give a scolding and you say, I done.
No, right, because I've heard the conversations over and over and again, and it just annoys me, right? I don't care if it's an NDP person who wants to sign up, you go and you sign up. It's stupid for me to hear people talk about there are different initiatives that the government had put in place. There is the 100% mortgage financing. There is the different opportunities available under the education revolution. There was prime grants. There was this and that, other things that happened. To me, whether or not you are in favor of the government or the ULP side, they put these things in place. You are to capitalize on them as a citizen of St. Vincent and the Grenadines, all right? So yeah, if I sound like a ranting, it's because I've heard it over and over again, and it just annoys me when people say it, okay? And with that, we are heading on out. As the time here in SVG, it is 8:04, and our time check came through the compliments of New Haven Funeral Home.
Death